भगवते वासुदेवाय नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय बीजं मां सर्व भूतानां विद्धि पार्थ सनातनं बुद्धिमतां अस्मि तेजस्विनां अहं बीजं मां सर्वभूतानां विद्धि पार्थ सनातनं बुद्धिमतामस्मि तेजस्विनामहं बीजं मां सर्वभूतानां विद्धि पार्थ सनातनं बुद्धिमतामस्मि तेजस्विनामहं बीजं मां सर्वभूतानां विद्धि पार्थ सनातनं बुद्धिमतामस्मि तेजस्विनामहं Bijam, seed, mam, unto me, sarvabhutanam, of all living entities, vidhi, try to understand, partha, O son of Pritha, sanatanam, original, eternal, buddhi, intelligence, buddhimatam, of the intelligent, asmi, I am, tejaha, prowess, tejasvinam, of the powerful, aham, I am. Translation: O son of Pritha, know that I am the original seed of all existences, the intelligence of the intelligent, and the prowess of all powerful men.
Bijangamang sarvabhutanam viddhi partha sanatanam buddhimatamasmi tejasvinamaham. So, Bijam, the original seed of life, sarvabhutana. The modern scientists, they are trying to prove that life comes from matter, chemical evolution. But we don't accept that. We accept from Bhagavad Gita that Kṛṣṇa is the original life. Kṛṣṇa is not a dead stone. As it is said in the Vedanta Sutra, Janmadasya jataha, the absolute truth is that from which everything emanates. So that absolute truth, what kind of absolute truth? Is it dead matter or living force? It cannot be dead matter because there are so many living entities and the absolute truth is a dead matter, it cannot produce living entities because we have no such experience that from dead matter living entities are coming out. That is not possible. Sometimes we see that from cow dung some life is coming out. Sometimes we see from the heaps of rice a scorpion is coming out. So foolish people will think that the rice is the cause of the life of the scorpion. But that is not the fact. Real fact is the scorpion, they lay eggs within the heaps of the rice, and by fermentation of the rice the eggs become fructified and life comes. Not that rice, a dead matter, is the cause of the life. So now big scientists, they are trying to prove that lives come from matter. But here we understand from Kṛṣṇa, the supreme authority, that he is the origin of all life. Bijang mang sarvabhutana. Sarvabhuta. In another place Kṛṣṇa says, Sarva jonishu kaunteya sambhavanti murtaya. In all species of life, there are 8,400,000 species of life. Aquatics, trees, plants, insects, then reptiles, then birds, bees, then human beings. This is the evolutionary process. Asiting chaturang chaiva. These are all mentioned in the Vedic literature about the evolution. Not that the foolish theory of Darwin is the origin of evolution. The evolutionary theory is there. Not theory, fact. So, Kṛṣṇa says in Bhagavad Gita that Sarvo Joni Shukont. Joni means the original source of birth. So, there are so many living entities are there. Kṛṣṇa claims Tasya Mahajani Brahma Ahanga Bijapada Pita. Again he says, Ahanga Bijapada Pita. Just like father keeps the bijam, Jatha Joni, Jatha Bijam. The mother is the Joni and the father is the bijam. So, without father there cannot be any life, because the father gives the bijam, the seed. Many places in the Vedic literature it is stated that life does not come from matter, but life comes from the supreme life, Kṛṣṇa. That is the verdict of the Vedic literature. Bijahang sarva bhutanam vidhi. You should understand, don't be misled that life comes from matter. It is not fact. Therefore he says, vidhi, but sanātana-dhāma. Not that nowadays it has become like that life is coming from life. Formerly life was coming from matter. So, viddhimam sanātana. The sanātana means eternally. Eternally. The Sanātana word is used in so many places. In another place Kṛṣṇa says, Mamaivangsha jiva bhuta jiva loke sanātana. And another place Kṛṣṇa says, Parastasmat tu bhava anya bhaktya bhaktyat sanātana. The Sanātana word is used in many places. Sanātana means eternal. So this bijam, Kṛṣṇa is sanātana. Sanātanam tam prabhumasrayam. The Sanatana word is very important thing. So, there is a place, as we understand from Bhagavad Gita, another nature. Parastasmatu bhava anya. Bhava means nature. Just like this is also nature. This material cosmic manifestation. This is also nature. But this is not Sanatanam. This is temporary, asanatana. Bhutta bhutya praliyate. Here in this material world, everything is created at a certain date. It remains for some time. It grows. It produces some byproducts. Then gradually dwindles and at last vanishes. Finished. So this is not sanatana. Sarabhika, 6 kinds of changes. Just like your body, my body. This is not sanatana. This is asanatana. Asanatana means not permanent. But the bijam, the seed, or the living entities, they are sanatanam. They are not temporary. Therefore it is said, bijam vang sarvabhutanang vidhi pata sanatanam. So, we are sanatana. We cannot understand that why we should be subjected to the rules and regulation of asanatana, not sanatana. Actually, although here some Kṛṣṇa says in many places, na hannate hannamane sarire nitta sāsatayam, again he says sanatanam. Another place Kṛṣṇa says, mami vāngsa jivoloke sanatanam. So, we have lost our intelligence that several places the living entity is described as sanatana, eternally. Then why I am under the tribulation of so many rules and regulations of this material nature? This is the question. This is called Brahma Jigyasa. Athāta Brahma Jigyasa. This is intelligence. Unless one is promoted to this intellectual platform that I am Sanatana. In so many places it is described. Nitya Nityanam Chaitana in Kathopanishad. We are Nityas. And Kṛṣṇa is also Nitya. Nitya Nityanam. Description of Kṛṣṇa or the Supreme Lord is given there. That he is the chief Nitya. We are Nityas, but we are subordinate Nityas. We require a leader. And in our material life also, we require a leader. Without leader, there is no progress. So the supreme leader is Kṛṣṇa. Nitya Nityanam, Chaitana Chaitananam. Therefore, our eternal relationship is with Kṛṣṇa. Nitya Sambandha. Nitya Siddha. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita it is called Nitya Siddha Kṛṣṇa Bhakti. Sadha Prabhu Noy. This Kṛṣṇa Bhakti, Kṛṣṇa consciousness is Nitya Siddha, Nitya Nityana. For eternally, it is a fact that we are all servants of Kṛṣṇa and our duty is to render service unto him. That is confirmed by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Jiver Sarup Hoy Nitya Kṛṣṇa Das. That is our position. And mukti means That is described in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Mukti hitya annatha rupam swarupena avasthiti. This is called mukti. Mukti means hitya annatha rupam. We are acting otherwise. We have forgotten that we are eternal servant of Kṛṣṇa. This forgetfulness is causing us all trouble, all tribulations, all miseries. We want to enjoy this material world, forgetting that we are not enjoyer, we are simply servant. Jive Sarupa Nitya Kṛṣṇa Das. Therefore Kṛṣṇa says, Bhoktaram Jagatavasam Sarvaloka Maheswaram Suridam Sarvabhutanam Gyata Mam Shanti Michchati. If you want Shanti, then you should understand Kṛṣṇa. The Kṛṣṇa is the Bhokta, he is the enjoyer. We are not enjoyer. The mistake is that we are trying to be enjoyer. Karmi, Jnani, Yogi, they are trying to become enjoyer. And only the devotees, they want to remain as the eternal servant of Kṛṣṇa. That is the difference. So, this is eternal. The Chaitanya Charitamrita, he confirmed Nitya Siddha Kṛṣṇa Bhakti. Kṛṣṇa Bhakti, Bhakti means Bhagavan Bhakta, and the transaction between Bhagavan and Bhakta is called Bhakti. The Bhakti definition is the activities, the natural activities between the Bhakta and the Bhagavan. Whenever there is the word Bhakti, Bhakti means there must be three items. The Bhagavan must be there, the Bhakta must be there, and the transaction between the Bhakta and Bhagavan must be there. That is called Bhakti. So, this is our aim and life, sanātana. Because we are sanātana, our business, eternal business is bhakti. Just like here, it is still further clear. In another place, aham bijo padapita. Here it is say bijo aham sarvabhutana. This is one thing. And another place, in 13th chapter, he says, 14th chapter I think, he says, aham bija padapita. So the same bija. Therefore he is the father. He is the seed-giving father. So, what is your relationship with father? The relationship with father means father should be revered. Father should be obeyed. You should remain obedient to the father. That is your natural position. If you become disobedient to father, that is your unnatural position. Therefore, in the material world means every one of us, we are disobedient to the Supreme Father. This is material life. Kṛṣṇa bhuliya jivi bhogavan chakore. Pasete maya tare japotiya dhore. Because we are trying to become the master, not servant. Everyone is trying to become master. That is the material disease. And everyone is trying to become the enjoyer of the material resources. Everyone is trying to be proprietor of this world or another, even Chandraloka. They could not manage this world as proprietor, and they are trying to go to another planet to become proprietor. This is going on. This is material disease. You will never accept that I am not proprietor. I am not proprietor. Proprietor is Kṛṣṇa. Sarvaloka Maheswaram. If we accept this simple thing, there is immediately peace. The people, even in this, on this globe, Everyone has made a group. We are Americans, we are Indians, we are Pakistanis, we are Japanese, we are this and that, and claiming this is my property. This is called nationalism. Bhaumaijjati, Jatitha, Bhaumaijjati. Bhauma means the land. The modern advancement means to become nationalist. What is that nationalism? The Bhaumaijjati, worshipping the land of birth. This is called nationalism. So, this is called mistaken idea. Actually, the bhumi or the land does not belong to you. It belongs to Kṛṣṇa. Kṛṣṇa said, Bhoktaram Jaggutam Sa Sarva Loka Maheshwaram. And we are falsely trying to become friends of others, leaders. But we do not know how to become friends. Actually, nobody is going to be my friend. Everyone wants to exploit me. But in the shape of friend, he comes to exploit. This is the word. Why you should claim friend? Myself, I am your friend. What can I do for you? If I am real friend, then I should inform everybody that Kṛṣṇa is your original only friend. This is Kṛṣṇa consciousness. We don't claim we are friend in this way that I have brought a good news for you. I am friend in that way. What is that good news? That you have got a very nice friend, Kṛṣṇa, very powerful. Very powerful friend. What I am? I am nothing. This is actually Kṛṣṇa consciousness movement. Everyone is trying to become friend, leader of the people. And they do not know who is friend. They are falsely claiming to become friend and misleading people more and more. Andhajathandhi rupaniyamana. A friend, a blind friend is claiming other blind friends. My dear blind friends, he is also blind. I will protect you. And other blind friends, they also do not see what kind of friend he is. If he is friend, if he wants to help us, we are already blind, whether he can help us at all. But it is both of them, right? Andhajathandhi rupaniyamana. They do not know. They want to become friend. But what kind of friend? Blind friend. So they cannot help. That is the verdict of the Vedas. Nati vidu sartha gatinji Vishnu durasayaji bahirarthamani. These so-called blind rascal friends, they are trying to make us happy by material adjustment. That is not possible. It is not possible. Devi jesha gunamai mama maya duratvaya. Kṛṣṇa says, this material world, the illusory external energy, you are under her control. We are, every one of us, we are under the control of the material energy. In another place, in Brahma Samhita, the material energy is described as the Durga, Mother Durga. Srishti sthiti pralaya sadhana shakti rika chaiva jasya bhuvanani vibharti Durga. So, we are very fond of worshipping Mother Durga to take some concession. But such kind of concession will not give me relief. When we worship Mother Goddess Durga, we ask from her, Dhanam Dehi, Rupam Dehi, Jasho Dehi, Rupavati Bhajya Dehi, So, Mother Durga gives. But that will not help us because the place where we are in this material world, it is dukkhalayam. You cannot be happy simply by getting a beautiful wife and very big bank balance. That is not possible. It is mistaken. Because the place is dukkhalayam asasatam, Kṛṣṇa says. So, we should understand Kṛṣṇa simply, as Kṛṣṇa says, not whimsically, not by mental speculation. You cannot understand Kṛṣṇa by mental speculation. That is not possible. Athapi te deva padam vijadayam prasada leshanu grihita evahi janati tattvam. Kṛṣṇa tattva can be understood by the mercy of Kṛṣṇa, not by your mental speculation. Don't try to understand Kṛṣṇa by your defective mental speculation. Therefore Kṛṣṇa says, Manusyanam sahasreshu kaschid jatati siddhaya jatatam avisidhyanam kaschid veti mam tat. You cannot understand Kṛṣṇa what he is, even though you are a siddha. Jatatam api siddhyanam. What to speak of ordinary man? Those who are siddhas, siddhas means self-realized, spiritually situated, especially the jnani. So even out of them, millions of jnanis, one can understand Kṛṣṇa. Kṛṣṇa is not so easy to understand. Bahunam janmanam ante jnanavan mang prabuddhati. If one understands Kṛṣṇa, then he will immediately surrender to him. That is understanding of Kṛṣṇa. Mang prabuddhati. Why prabuddhati? Vasudeva sarvamiti sa mahatma sudurlabha. He can understand that Kṛṣṇa is the root cause of all causes. Ishara parama Kṛṣṇa Sachidananda Vigraha Anadi Radhi Govinda Sarva Karana Karana. So, every Shastra will confirm Kṛṣṇa's position, and Kṛṣṇa also personally saying, and he is accepted by great authorities like Vyasdev, Narada, Devala, Oshita, formerly, 5,000 years ago. And after that, all the acharyas, Madhyacharya, Sri Ramanujacharya, Vishnu Swami, Nimbarka, later on Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all of them accepted Kṛṣṇa. Kṛṣṇastu Bhagavan Sam, especially our Gauriya Sampradaya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Sampradaya. Aradha Bhagavan Brajasatana. Our principle is to worship Kṛṣṇa. What kind of Kṛṣṇa? Brajasatana means the son of Maharaj Nanda and Jasoda. That Kṛṣṇa. There may be many other Kṛṣṇa. People may not misunderstand. Just like one may not mean, therefore father, mother's name is given. So therefore, here it is said, Brajasatana. This Bhumi, this Vrindavan Bhumi is called Braja. So Nanda Maharaj was the king of Braja, Brajesha, and his son Kṛṣṇa. There he is Aradhya. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's philosophy. Aradha Bhagavan Brajasatana. Tadhyamang Vrindavanam. And this Vrindavan-dhāma is also as good as Kṛṣṇa. Do not try to see Vrindavan-dhāma as ordinary place. That is called dhāma aparādha. Then you will never be able to understand. And the Vaishnava Kavi says, Jaya Jaya Vrindavana Basi Jatali. Anyone who is living in Vrindavan, even cats and dogs, they are also glorious, because next birth they will be elevated, they will be liberated. That is Vrindavan-dhāma. So in this way, try to understand the glories of Vrindavan Dham, the glories of Lord Kṛṣṇa, according to Shastra. Even if we do not know Shastra, if we simply accept that Kṛṣṇastu Bhagavan Swayam and his Dham, Vrindavan, is as good as Kṛṣṇa, then we are far advanced in spiritual understanding. So Kṛṣṇa is teaching personally, Bijahang Sarvabhutana, Viddhi Partha Sanātana. And Sanātana, this word is very important. The process by which we can understand Kṛṣṇa, and by understanding Kṛṣṇa, when we are promoted in the Kṛṣṇa's Dham, and we meet Kṛṣṇa person to person, talk with, there is a process that is called Bhakti Yogam, and that process is called sanātana-dhāma. Sanātana-dhāma you have heard. Sanātana-dhāma means this Bhakti Yoga. Sanātana-dhāma does not mean some ritualistic ceremony. This is meant, Sanātana begins, everyone, every living entity is Sanātana. And Kṛṣṇa is Sanātana, and his abode is Sanātana. Sanātana, Bhakta, Sanātana. So, if we want to be promoted to the Sanātana place and to see the Sanātana, Supreme Sanātana, eye to eye, and talk with him, and dance with him, or play with him, we are Sanātana. Then we must accept the sanātana-dhāma, eternal religious system. And what is that religion? Dharmant sakshat bhagavat pranītam. You cannot manufacture sanātana-dhāma. It is already done by Kṛṣṇa. Dharmant sakshat bhagavat. And that is sanātana-dhāma. What is that sanātana-dhāma? Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sarva. You simply, Kṛṣṇa says, this is sanātana-dhāma, that you simply surrender unto me and I will give you protection. Thank you very much.